Well, guys, I have to say what I had to say. You're going to look at a complete different defense, dude. The Robert Sala defense. I think what makes this defense so scary good, bro, is the linebackers. I think that's what stands out. You get the violence, you get the physicality. I think from looking at it this way, a lot of our so-called media are saying, "Oh, you guys lost Dre Greenlaw and quite a few other guys." Honestly, bro, we had that in place. We had D Winters develop for quite a while. He is ready, bro. If you saw the preseason game against the Raiders, did you see how he almost took Ashton Genty's head off, bro? That's a guy that wants to hurt people. Nick Martin, bro, it was a luxury pick. I think it's going to be more than that, bro. I think it makes up for the fact that it took us 3 years to replace Ajit Al-Shair. People forget about that guy. That guy was a maniac too, bro. That guy was a maniac. He was an undersized linebacker. He was a huge factor, man. That was the year where we actually had a good season in 2022. But even in 2021, we had a pretty good linebacker, bro. That's what made our defense so good, bro. We were able to stop the run. Stopping the run was one of the weakest part of our defense that couple years. But I think having our linebackers is important, bro. Because if our defensive line can take the double teams and all that stuff, our linebackers are going to eat. They're going to make plays. And what we've been lacking is these linebacker depths. Linebacker depth was something we were lacking. But you look at the backups, okay? Tatum Bethune, another guy who just laid out Ashton Genty, bro. He put him in the medical tent. I mean, you still got Fred Warner, bro. You got a foundation on defense. You got the talent in the secondary that can get better. But I feel like the linebackers is going to determine our season, bro, because I feel like in order to be the one to win your division, bro, you got to come with a physicality, bro. And usually the Rams don't like facing that kind of mentality. You see that with Seattle. They don't fare well with physicality. They haven't been that physical in decades. So you're giving them a taste of their own medicine. Arizona Cardinals, you give them that physicality, you give them that type of hit right there, they don't respond pretty well. We all know what Philadelphia is, man. You play Philadelphia at a physical mindset, they don't match up. But they're going to give you a good fight for your money. But I feel like this linebacking core is going to determine how good our defense is going to be. I think it's going to be top 5. Top 5 because you're going to see a lot of our run stops improve. It goes from 28 to the top 5. We weren't able to generate a lot of pressure, but we added a lot of defensive line. We invested a lot in our defense, especially the linebackers. Bro, I just think this year you're going to see a far different defense that y'all saw last year. The media is already writing us off. That's okay. Pick the Rams. I don't care. Pick whoever, bro. We're going to surprise you guys. We don't got pressure. We're just going to come and get better. I feel like this is a team that's going to make the playoffs. We're going to have a deep run. And we're definitely going to surprise a lot of people, bro. You're going to see a lot of hits, bro. Watching Nick Martin hit, you can hear it from a side. You see D Winters hit, you can hear that shit from a side. When Fred Warner lays those hits, bro, you can hear it. So this is why I'm giving them the nickname just like the wrestlers, the Hurt Business. They're here to hurt people. And they are going to make a physical, they're going to be dogs. They're going to bully people, bro. They're going to come back to the way they were. People say, oh, we're behind us, bro. Nah, you don't know the difference. You have your core players. You still have your veterans. But you're going younger. You are retooling your roster. And you are playing a favorable schedule. So it can't be any way better than that, bro. If you're going to retool this year, you got the roster. You got every chance to retool that shit. So that's all I got to say, bro. Watch out for our linebackers, bro. We're going to hurt people.